This is Congress News for the week of October 25th. Our Congress continues to listen carefully to the Lord in the aftermath of knock number 1. We are also observing closely developments taking place around the earth. Dr. Woodruff, in an address to the saints and communities of Congress WBN, shared that following knock number 1, our Congress is experiencing several significant factors that are shaping our movement forward in God. He described the key factors as a leap closer to the finish, elevation in our revelation of the nature of God, a jump forward to more complete community, an acceleration upward in the power to impact nations, and a massive advance in individual and personal spiritual maturity. He shared that our leaders are carefully looking, we are gazing, we are tracking, and we are very aware of what God is doing in our Congress and what is taking place in the earth. Dr. Woodruff reminded the Congress that though we live in a place of peace and joy and love and oneness, war is taking place. He reminded the Congress of the need to remain vigilant and aware. Reading from Ephesians chapter 1 verse 18, he encouraged all saints to believe God for the eyes of our understanding to be enlightened. CWBN Global Intelligence Unit (GIU) is activated. The Office of the President of Congress WBN recently activated the Global Intelligence Unit, the GIU, to track and analyze key events and trends in the world from the point of view of the kingdom. The GIU has been mandated to release periodic publications, newsletters, and special bulletins that break down current global affairs and keep the leaders and saints of the Congress informed of the Lord's unfolding purpose in the earth. The Lord is creating greater awareness of His movements in the earth in the aftermath of knock number 1. There are many developments that signal the intensification of the crisis as we move towards the finish. Contentious U.S. elections. As the U.S. presidential election day draws near, the rhetoric of the two major parties and their candidates is getting more contentious and controversial. Observers are concerned that if the election results are contested, the worst may befall the country. Conflict in Nagorno-Karabakh. The risk of military conflict is escalating in Nagorno-Karabakh, the border region claimed by both Armenia and Azerbaijan, due to the failure of mediation efforts, increased militarization, and frequent ceasefire violations. COVID-19 spikes hit Europe and USA. COVID-19 cases are spiking across Europe and the US. In Europe, many countries were forced to reimpose restrictions, including travel warnings, mask mandates, and partial lockdowns, in hopes of curbing outbreaks that are leading to increased hospitalizations and deaths. The End SARS protest in Nigeria. Nigeria has seen 2 weeks of mass civil unrest against police brutality and authoritarianism. In the last few days, the situation has become increasingly violent and deadly. Curfews have been imposed in several cities across Nigeria. The Global Intelligence Unit (GIU) of Congress WBN has released a new Global Watch Bulletin covering the evolving unrest in Nigeria. To learn more, visit cwbn.news/GIU. And that was your Congress News.